cyber briefing for Thursday, the 9th of May. I'm Stephen Ridgway. WordPress again. So, Lightspeed, the Lightspeed Cache plugin has an XSS vulnerability affecting 1.8 million sites, which is, according to the website, that is a large proportion of WordPress. God, this is another one of those days when the words don't come out in the right order. It's a fair proportion of WordPress sites that are running this plugin. The flaw has been around for quite a while, so it looks like the flaw is possibly dating back as far as October 2023, which and introduced in version 5.7.0.1. Latest version, by the way, is 6.2.0.1, was released on April the 25th, so relatively recently. The reason this has come to light, and I found this article on HackRead, is that there are still about 1.8 million vulnerable websites out there. So we said before, I'll say it again, every time I mention WordPress, it seems, same old story. Even if you set WordPress to update automatically, it doesn't always do it. So if you're running Lightspeed, log into your management console on your WordPress site, check for updates, and give yours a nudge if it isn't updating, because otherwise, well, you can't claim you didn't know. There is a vulnerability in Mozilla's PDF.js and React PDF components. So PDF.js is the original open source library that allows web pages to render PDF documents in a browser. And although we think of that as being quite normal now, it wasn't that long ago that if you needed to open a PDF, you had to download the PDF and then open the PDF in a PDF reader. So if you are using these if you're using these particular components, then it is definitely worth having a look at the articles. So the CVE that has come to light is CVE 2024 34342, and it's, I say, a vulnerability in PDF.js that can lead to arbitrary JavaScript execution. And the other one is 2024 4367 that could allow for arbitrary code execution. So watch out for updates. Now, because of these things, they get embedded in other browsers and so on, it is worth just being certain that you know whether you are or aren't affected by this, despite it coming from the Mozilla end of the world. It affects Firefox, Safari, Chrome, Edge, and potentially others. Vulnerability has been patched by the React PDF project's maintainer, so expect browser updates, etc., in the not too distant future. And then, quick update on something that's all over the cyber news at the moment. It does appear that Zscaler hasn't actually been hacked. They have, at least allegedly, yesterday evening, had taken down a test environment. They originally, articles were floating around about how Zscaler's, implying it was Zscaler's production environment that had been taken down, and implying this was as a consequence of a breach. However, it does look like the reality is Zscaler discovered an exposed test environment that was taken offline for analysis. And on yesterday afternoon, said that there was an ongoing investigation, no evidence that any of its customer or production environments had been breached. So I would say the unofficial message from Zscaler is that the reports are greatly overstating the issue, and that users, insiders, apparently people who work there, have been discussing stuff on Mastodon. So yeah, don't worry if you've got Zscaler. As it stands at the moment, it looks like it was test environments, not hosted on Zscaler infrastructure, no connectivity to Zscaler's environments. The environment has been taken offline for forensic analysis. So at the moment, they're uncertain whether that particular test environment was actually compromised, or whether it was just discovered to be compromisable. There are all sorts of allegations of all sorts of data being is having been stolen. Misinformation is entirely normal at the moment, so it may well be that this is misinformation. It may well be that there is something behind it. I haven't had the opportunity to go and dig any deeper in this. I'm not sure I will. I think I might just wait for the mainstream cyber news to catch up. My gut feeling is what Zscaler is currently saying is probably true, and we should not be losing too much sleep over it. Okay, well, that's all from me for today. A nice short briefing today. Hope you have a great Thursday, and I will speak